Hi everybody, welcome to this week's science video with myself, Becca from the North East Autism Society, and we're joined by Tony and Danny from the Life Science Centre Newcastle.
Hello.
Hi.
So what are we going to be doing this week? I've seen a little bit of the plan beforehand. It sounds quite exciting.
Yeah, well, this week is British Science Week, which is all about celebrating science, technology, engineering, and maths. And the theme of this year's Science Week is innovation for the future. So I thought we could do a bit of engineering of our own and make a moving vehicle.
I guess it will be really important for engineers in the future to find different ways of powering vehicles, not just using fossil fuels, which we know are causing climate change, so to find some alternative ways of powering them.
Definitely. And engineers are doing that right now, and we'll be using similar skills. Today, we'll be designing our vehicles, we'll test them out, and then we'll make changes to improve them based on what we've discovered. I think today I'm going to try and power my vehicle using air. And so I've got a balloon.
I've got a balloon too. It's really stretchy and it smells a little bit funny as well. I guess that's the latex that it's made of.
Yeah. Does it feel quite funny too?
Yeah, it's got a kind of rubbery kind of, it's hard to describe, but also because they're latex, if you do have an allergy to it, then of course don't use a balloon, but I'm sure you can come up with some other air-powered vehicles, maybe
a sail.
Yeah, use a sail or something like that to catch the air instead.
Yeah, brilliant.
As well as a balloon, I'm going to be using masking tape.
Masking tape.
Scissors.
I'll handle these very carefully, and if you need help, just ask a grown-up.
Yeah, I was going to say, might need grown-up help for that.
Some blue tack.
Blue tack.
A pencil.
A pen. Is that okay?
That'll work, yeah. I've got some wooden skewers as well, and these are a little bit pointy, so again, be careful.
Yeah, supervision with those, I think.
Yeah. I've got a paper straw.
I've got a straw.
And also a whole bunch of different types of recycling.
Mm. I've got lots of different recycling as well. I've got cardboard boxes, cups, bottles, bits of card, all sorts.
Exactly. Give yourself options, because at this point we don't know what we're going to do. Making these vehicles is going to be it might be a little bit tricky. We might need some trial and error, make changes. So I've come up with a few things that we need to consider. 3 things that will be important to think about. And the first one is what you're going to use as the body of your vehicle, because the piece of recycling you use, it might be too light or too heavy. And also, what shape is it? Is it going to be a streamlined shape that can move nicely through the air?
And I guess you also need to think about the wheels. If you're going to have a vehicle with wheels on, it's quite important to get them nice and round and to make sure they can spin freely, that they don't get stuck.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And I think how we stick the balloon on as well, is that something to consider?
Exactly, yeah. You don't want it to fly off and leave your vehicle behind, but also you don't want it to be taped down so much that the air can't get out or that the end is blocked in some way.
Yeah.
All right, all good things to think about. I reckon we should take a little bit of time, make our vehicles, and see what we can come up with.
Great, I'm excited to get started.
Wow, that was really good.
Yeah, no, they moved pretty well, didn't they?
Yeah.
How does the balloon make the car go?
Good question. When we blow up the balloon, the material it's made of stretches to fit in all that air. But if you don't seal it by, say, tying a knot in the end, it'll relax, go back to its original shape, and push out all the air. If your balloon is attached to a vehicle, as it pushes out the air, it'll push the vehicle along with it.
So the air goes this way and the vehicle goes that way.
Exactly. Now, before we started, we had 3 things to consider. So let's revisit those points and see what we did. The first one was thinking about the object we used as the body of our vehicle. I went for this margarine tub, which was nice and light and pretty stable.
I chose a cardboard box, but actually it turned out to be too heavy, so I swapped it for a lighter one.
Good idea.
Is that just a toothpaste box?
Yeah, it's a toothpaste box.
Good idea.
Our second thing to think about was the wheels and making them spin freely. I cut out wheels from corrugated cardboard, put the skewer through the 2 wheels, and I've got a little straw so that they can spin quite nicely without much friction.
I did the same thing, but I also found that I needed to put a blob of blue tack on the end to stop my wheel falling off.
Keep them on, yeah.
Good idea. And our final thing to think about was how to attach the balloon. And you might have seen on my first go, I just taped the balloon on and the vehicle wasn't balanced at all and it just flipped over. So in the end, I had to cut a hole in the margarine tub and pull the balloon through so it's nice and secure.
And I put an extra flap of card on top of mine and put the balloon through here and had to get the hole just the right size to let the air out, but not to let it out too quickly or too slowly.
Yeah. Brilliant. So that was really fun this week. I'm sure our children and young people will love that. So I think there's some other ideas we could use for this activity. What about using rockets instead of cars?
Yeah, or a boat maybe, a balloon-powered boat.
Yeah, that would be really good. So we'd love to see your creations at home. Share them with us. Let us know what happens with your balloon-powered vehicle. And this week, as we know, is British Science Week. So enjoy British Science Week and we'll see you very soon. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.